matchup with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
I just came out of work, too.
Same here, bro.
Sure.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A spin. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will take it back only to about the...
Yes, sir. My iPhone's tweaking and shit. Saying that I got headphones, but I don't. I'm ready.
Alright, hold on real quick.
I don't got no headphones, man.
Yard line here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ryan. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott now on 2nd down. On the move to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it
run
back.
the ball when he's going to get injured.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 20. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I thought he would give it to Dane on right
and now it's
receiver.
2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Whoosh. Still fighting for more. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete. Sends it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Rams house.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the
25. I think that's your homeboy. Texas B said it's the Rams house.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's able to work free from about 6 down to the 18.
Rams house, my house.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You want him to crumble.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end.
Oh, what the fuck?
Take it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Gotta come turn up on you.
The Cleveland Rams.
Everybody's granted a few touchdowns, you know.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Just came
and
outside.
try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
What that mean, bro?
I'm about to see daylight.
Come on. Don't do it, Prescott. Don't do it.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tech McKinley.
Cowboys and Falcons are no joke.
Us to the 2-minute warning.
Right.
2 minutes remain here in the first half.
I told him. I said, the Dirty Birds ready.
This timeout.
Bro, they didn't want to believe me.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I called for a shit.
I remember seeing in special teams meetings, and it's
Will you guys be getting Madden 20?
You better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out and try to slow them down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
That's what we want.
The blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Got him.
Now
Give me some yards.
front as penalty markers come in.
Yes, sir.
Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the
Good job.
football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
No turn about you now.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
You know about me, bro.
2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I gotta do what I gotta do.
In Madden 20, you will have to throw the ball quicker or you will get sacked.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside
How you
kick.
going to do me, bro?
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a fair catch signaled for,
That's how you
and
gonna
taken
do.
successfully. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, he did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good.
Oh, good job.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Got who he was, man. He's dirty birds.
You care about them?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
What return? You're going to return that from me.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. The running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. The first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They go to Elliott again. That boy is a horse. First down gain of 26 yards.
Give him that dope walker.
To the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early.
You so you have
vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside. They can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play.
Oh, Lord.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered,
gain of 4.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
No.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
That's what I'm talking about.
Battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Whatever it is, do that.
So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Freeman again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third down. From the shotgun, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first and 10.
What?
What you say?
I said, what?
What you mean, what?
He made over me.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse out of. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Elliott. Look at the spin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. Just one for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. A give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll give it to the fullback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
I know I'm better.
Losing 3 yards
I'm
here,
just prove it to
and
you.
that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Gregory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tyrone Crawford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Interception. Watch this interception.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Watch this interception.
Get up!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons.
See a first down.
52 yards.
Everybody gets lucky
That's
once in
for
a
a
while.
change in field position. Inside the 10. Here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Dirty birds.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Nah. I don't trust that.
Here's
I don't believe
Bosher
in
to kick it
passes.
away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now come the Cowboys. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles
You're
here.
down to a quick.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do
That's a
it.
tough play.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not too worried.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
I've had enough of your position. This whole game is for dude.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
I was more worried about my phone volume.
Don't worry that, man. Don't worry that.
Will add on to their lead.
Yeah.
They dirty bird. I want to hear about you messing with your phone. That's that dirty bird.
I can't even hear anything on my phone.
Right now, no question about
My
it.
phone's not even
And you talk
charging.
about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just
Dirty
as lightly
birds.
as he has the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
Everybody gets caught
confidence.
last one. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second
That's
down.
what happened.
That's
That's lacking.
Another wayward pass. Things
Cole
started
lacking.
out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
You
And all
see?
that does is embolden a secondary.
That happened.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like
Tough
that
play, boy.
downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd
Near the
down.
ball.
They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Dirty birds.
We'll come back and wrap up
That's what it
garbage
is.
time after
I just
this.
pushed my phone and turned on. You know,
All right, they're going to
video.
try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for
birds,
a
baby.
Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So they tried to go for it for pride.
I got a black screen with my red bar.
It was already determined.
No doubt about it. This was over a while ago.
To throw is Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around and you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense
4th and 1.
there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Go for
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not for real. Just a stepping stone. You call me lacking.
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing
have
themselves,
my phone charged.
but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. The Cowboys use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Now my phone is on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Apple logo.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard.
Another play, bro.
Ted McKinley in there to get him again. The 3rd time he's sacked him here tonight. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
You gonna kick a field goal, bro?
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
At least they didn't ordain 21 blowout.
Good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games,
Dirty
split
bird.
your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Dirty
for
bird.
us, for Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
That was an exhibition. I'll run it back one time. But not now. I can't focus. I'm tired.
I see.
You caught me lacking though. Good dub.
Oh, Prescott was off. That man QB ratio was 27.7.
I don't know what any of that means.
Julio Jones didn't catch a pass. Oh yeah, he did. Caught one pass for 24 yards. Dang, tight end with carving a hole in your ass, man.